Guys, when I was in prison, I got kicked out of college. What? Yes, I took college classes while I was incarcerated. In fact, when I came home, I owed several $1,000s to the state of Texas to pay back college tuition fees that I accrued while I was incarcerated. What could I have done that got me kicked out of college? Well, I got a disciplinary case. What kind of crazy behavior must I have done to get a disciplinary case bad enough that would make me leave the classes that I had already worked halfway through the semester towards finishing, and B, had already signed up for the reimbursement program, so I did have to pay for those classes that I did not get credit for. Well, let me tell you what happened. It was time for college in the evening, and they hadn't called it, which sometimes the officer who's in charge of making those announcements, like, hey, 5:30 college turnout. Sometimes they don't hear on the radio, or they're busy talking to somebody and they miss it, or they miss the announcement, or they make the announcement and the PA doesn't work. Anyways, it was like 10 minutes after time for college and they still hadn't called it. So I was walking to the picket, which is like this little area where the officer sits behind this glass window. It's kind of like, we call it a picket or a fishbowl. And I'm walking towards it to ask the officer, what's up with college? Have they called college? And my classmate, shout out Laquita Davis, my classmate and play sister, good friend while I was incarcerated and still a good friend now, she was in her cubicle and she said, hey, Marci, that was where it started. She called my name. It is against the rules to stop in those walkways. You're not allowed to stand in front of someone else's housing area. You're supposed to keep walking. So me, instead of answering her as I continued to walk, I paused. So I stop. Yeah, what's up? She says, have they called college? I said, I'm fixing to go ask about it right now. And I continued to walk. I get to the picket, and that officer is already writing the disciplinary case for me being out of place, stopping in front of that girl's cubicle. The way that goes, that disciplinary case goes to like higher up, and then somebody says, is this bad enough to be graded as a minor or a major? And it was graded as a major disciplinary case. You cannot be in college with the major disciplinary case. And that was a wrap for college until I think you have to be 6 months major case free to get back into college.